So today I was going through, my stuff on Facebook, my stuff on Instagram for requests for videos. And I got one request that it made me laugh. So my friend requested that I make a video for Ratchets. This is going to be a rant video because I don't know how else to put it, because when I think about Ratchets, I get mad. I'm composed right now, but thinking about Ratchets makes me want to pull my fucking hair out. And I can't do that. So, we're gonna go on Urban Dictionary. Oh, look, there it is. Okay. Ratchet. This is the definition, this is the slang definition for ratchet. A diva, mostly from urban cities and ghettos, that has a reason to believe that she is every man's eye candy. Unfortunately, she's wrong. Typical signs to beware include, but are not limited to, owning a BlackBerry. Wears anything by Drake, 2 Chainz, Nicki Minaj, Gucci Mane, Waka Flocka, Lil Wayne, T-Pain, Cali Swag District, or any other garbage entertainment rapper. Rattly quotes lyrics from aforementioned artists. Has a weave reminiscent of a bird's nest after a tempest hit the tree it was in and dyed it at least thrice. Wears torn leggings or stockings, mostly of the fishnet variety, unpolished 8-inch heels or higher depending on how god-awful they look, fitted jean jackets to accent the blubber around their arms and stomach, and 4 layers of caked-up makeup to go clubbing. Repeatedly using ludicrous terms such as YOLO, swag, boost, breaking dough, really, nah, actually, twerk, coaster, dagga, etc. to make a valid statement when they speak. They have side bangs despite having incredibly small ass foreheads to support them, are commonly overweight, and are mind-numbingly stupid. A safe assumption to make would be saying that they're uneducated, as if they could pass 4th grade. If spotted, please report to the authorities, notifying them that they are possibly smack addicts or potential degenerate Chaka Khan lookalikes. Damn. That was intense. I wouldn't know about reporting them to the authorities, yada yada. I'm pretty sure that was a joke, but that was a little much because it wasn't really funny. Chaka Khan part was. When I think of Ratchets, I hate to say it, but I do imagine them in yoga pants or I was about to say leg warmers, but I like leg warmers. Yoga pants or fucking leggings. But I wear those too, but I imagine them in torn up yoga pants or leggings, or highlighter color yoga pants and leggings, and bright obnoxious clothing, obnoxious profanity across their fucking shirts, or them walking around with no fucking shirt at all. Oh no, they're just in a sports bra walking up and down fucking the street. And I've seen that before. I have friends to vouch for it. I wish I had pictures just to be oh yeah, but I'm kind of glad I don't, because I'm pretty sure if I did, you'd all hate me. God. I just feel like Ratchet people are loud and obnoxious. And physically, they aren't the best, but mentally and emotionally they're out there. They're wild, they're crazy. It's I don't know. When I think of Ratchet people, I think of honey badgers. Because honey badgers just don't give a shit, but sometimes they should. And I think of honey badgers with covered in bright colors. Because they aren't that cute. And they don't give a shit when they should. and they just do too much. No offense to the honey badger, because, you know, you're not a Ratchet. You're cute as fuck, but, you know, after the honey badger don't give a shit video, you know, that's what I compare Ratchets to. Sorry. No offense. It's not your fault. It's theirs. You know, and the more, like, I look around the community, the world, you know, you see Ratchet people, you know, there are Ratchet celebrities, you know, God, it's getting so bad that, like, Miley Cyrus and Justin Bieber are getting to the point to where they're Ratchet. You know, Miley Cyrus with her first twerk video in her unicorn onesie. First of all, bitch, why are you in a unicorn onesie? Why is it a unicorn? And why are you in a giant fucking onesie when you're, like, a grown-ass bitch? If you're gonna set an example, set a good example. And why are you twerking? Why do you need that attention? You know, you got enough attention from being fucking Billy Ray Cyrus's dad, whatever. Or his daughter, my bad. You know, I didn't mean dad, I meant daughter. Anyways, and, like, you get enough, you know, attention because, like, your brother is Trey Cyrus, you know, your family's in the fucking music industry, of course, and, you know, you're on Hannah Montana, you were in that fucking LOL movie, lol, I don't know what that is, anyways, you know, you're in the media enough, you are on TVs enough, you are on the radio enough, you know, you do music, you act, whatever. Is that not enough for you? Like, why do you feel the need to go on YouTube and, like, just dance and twerk and shake your ass that's non-existent in a fucking onesie? You know, I would just imagine somebody who has, like, all those family people in the back and her, like, family background, you know, I'd expect you to have more, like, self-composure, have more self-fucking respect for yourself. I mean, there was somebody interviewed on fucking Guy Code, you know, Charlemagne the God, whatever. He was interviewed and he called you Ratchet pussy. Okay, it's not okay. You know, your fiance at the time, who was it? God, I don't remember his name for the life of me, but he's pretty. He was fucking pretty. Your fiance at the time was advised not to fucking keep the engagement with you. And so you guys broke up just because you're fucking out of control. When somebody breaks up with you because you're out of control, that means you need to stop. Stop. And, Justin Bieber, don't get me started. I have, you know, quite a few good friends who love Justin Bieber, but he's getting fucking unbearable. You know, first, you know, he started out with the tattoos and all, like, these pictures on fucking Instagram of him trying to be a badass. You know, I understand you're in the music industry, you have to put off that front, you know, just so people don't try to walk all over you, whatever, yada. Not everybody is your fucking homeboy or homie or friend, you know. And it's just not right. And recently there's been pictures out of you, like, hanging over, like, a ledge of, like, a second story wherever you were, spitting on fans. That's gross. That is fucking Ratchet. That's Ratchet right there. That is the prime example of what a Ratchet would do. You are a male Ratchet. God, Ratchet is, like, such a commonly used term for, like, women that, like, it's almost unbearable. So, I mean, I've never called a guy Ratchet, so maybe that means, you know, maybe that just proves furthermore that you are a woman. But, you know, whatever you are, you're fucking Ratchet, and I don't like you. You need to stop that shit. You need to calm down. You know, I don't know. It seems like things changed, like, as soon as you and Selena Gomez broke up. And I mean, look at her! She's a wholesome fucking bitch! She has her shit down. She's not crazy. She's not going out there twerking in fucking videos. Why can't you just be calm? Maybe that's why you guys would have stayed together. Maybe it's calm. And I have some ratchet people on my Facebook and on my Instagram too. I honestly don't know why I follow them. I don't know why I'm connected to them through the fucking social media. I don't know why. I don't know why I like their status. It's probably because they're so fucking stupid. It gives me something to laugh at. I mean, I'm not gonna go out and say I'm better than anybody because I'm not. But I mean, as a person on Facebook, you know, there are some people who are like, oh my god, this person needs to get on like another level. They are just like dumb as can be. Those are how I feel when I see the fucking ratchet people. It makes no sense to me, some of the things they say or what they do or how they act or their reaction to things. But my reaction to their reactions or their actions, whatever they're fucking doing, is sheer fucking joy because they're so stupid and they either don't want to admit it or they're just too brain dead to know it. Dear Lord. Oh, great. 1 minute. So now that that's over with, gosh, ratchet jokes. There's funny ratchet jokes. I mean, they aren't even considered jokes. There's funny ratchet statements. And then there's just statements where you're just like, that wasn't funny, you're just ridiculous. Like, me and Lonnie, we have this thing. I woke up in the morning. I have awful freaking bedhead, and anybody who I've ever stayed the night with, you know, between like best friends, you know, acquaintances, family, whatever, I have awful bedhead. I'll wake up, you know, oh, my bedhead looks fabulous. Lonnie would be like, oh, she ratchet, whatever, funny, cool, over it, done. But when you're actually going out of your way to make yourself look ratchet, and then you keep that habit that a ratchet has, it's no longer a joke. It is no longer funny, it is sad, it is worrisome, it is bothersome, and it's like you need to go to ratchet rehab. Gosh. This ratchet thing is like a fad. It is a massive fad now, and I just don't know how to feel about it. I think the worst thing about it is like that there are ratchet people having children, and they're bringing their children up with, you know, the knowledge that they know as ratchets, therefore making their children ratchet as well. It is sad. And honestly, it's just, it's ridiculous, and because there are people like that in the world, that's just why, like, that's why I personally am stopping, you know, I'm just beginning to, like, not like people. You know, there are people who are like, oh, I hate the world, I hate people, yada. They say it in a jokingly way. You know, some people are cynics, and, like, some people actually mean it. I'm like a cross between, like, a cynic, and I'm a cross between, like, I don't like it, and I don't like people. And I just, ratchets make me want to pull my hair out. I don't know how many times I can say that. I don't know, like, how awful I have to feel about a fucking person who is ratchet before I just, like, went to, like, strangle them, or before I went to pull my hair out, or, you know, you can't just walk away from a ratchet. You cannot just walk away from an argument with a ratchet. You need to either need to win that argument, or you just feel the need to, like, hurt them. And if you try to walk away from it, they will bug you and persist to poke at you or to harass you or argue with you until you either admit that they win or until they admit that you win, you know, and that's awful. And they holler and they're loud and obnoxious. Like, say you're out in public, you can't argue with a ratchet bitch. Don't start a conversation with that ratchet bitch. Ignore that ratchet bitch. Just ignore her. She says something to you, ignore her. Don't say something back to her and then try to ignore her, because then it's on. You engaged in that argument, you know, you're done. You know, and I'm not saying you're done like you're finished, you're done as in, like, you are fucking done, bitch. Like, it's bad for you. Like, I'm not saying that in a threatening way, I'm saying it in, like, an I feel sorry for you way. Ratchet people are just... I honestly just feel like they're gonna be like the end of fucking America. You know, you don't see ratchet people in China, you don't see ratchet people in fucking France, you don't see ratchet people in, well, maybe you might see them in Canada because they're so close to it, but like, anything that isn't on like the North American continent, you know, might be okay. I'm not sure about Mexico because ratchets go down there to vacation like occasionally, but anything that is not connected to like America is probably fucking safe. But I mean, it's bad. I feel like one day, after all the ratchets had their kids, and like they had their kids make ratchet kids, and it's just like generations and generations of ratchet children, that finally, you know, like Korea or like Russia or, you know what I mean, Japan or China will like get tired of us and just be like, you know, it's done for you, you guys are off, we're nuking you, we're bombing you, you guys are done, you know. I feel like if we ever get bombed for anything or like attacked for any fucking reason, it might be for the fucking ratchets, you know. And honestly, I feel like that'd be like the only legitimate reason to like attack America too. Ratchets will be the fucking end of the world. They are the beginning of the end. And I just don't know what possesses people to be ratchet, you know. Your parents put you in school, you know, they dress you, they feed you, but I don't know where people learn how to act like that or how to dress themselves in such a way, you know. I'm not sure what makes that attractive. And it makes no sense to me. But there just aren't words to describe it anymore. It is this bad. I'm like done with talking about ratchets. Oh god. Honestly, when I think about it, when I think of ratchets, I think it first started when they fucking had the charm school for those bitches on Flavor of Love. You know, with Flava Flav, and they had like all those fucking bitches, and that's honestly where Ratchet started. I'm not saying that's like what started the term ratchet. I'm not saying that's exactly where it started, but in the social media, you know, like that's where like it first started showing up, and it didn't just like hit off since then. It slowly but surely started showing up more and more and more. But that's where I remember seeing it, and I was young when those shows came out. Baby, it's just not okay. I don't know how to fix it either. That's the worst part about it. You don't know how to fix being ratchet. You know, and honestly, being ratchet is like a drug. It's like abusing a drug. You know, you can't make somebody stop being ratchet. You can't make somebody stop using certain drugs, you know. You can't go up to a fucking addict and be like, oh, you need to stop doing coke, you need to stop doing meth. You know, and expect them to be done with it. They have to do it on their own time. They need to accept it themselves. They need to want to do it themselves. And they need to do it for themselves. They can't do it for other people. Or else if it's sincere. And then they're just gonna, you know, they're gonna relapse. They're gonna go back to that eventually. But I mean, in a way, having an addiction is better than being fucking ratchet because they have a rehab for that. They don't have a rehab for being ratchet yet. They should though. They definitely should. Or they can just throw them all in a mental institution or jail. I mean, why should the other people there have to suffer, right? I don't necessarily know where I'm going with this anymore. To be 110% honest. You know, but it's just showing me that, like, humanity is fucked. You know, this is why people hate America. You know, this is why people are going fucking broke because of fucking ratchets, too. That's another thing. All of them are on their fucking welfare and they don't do shit for it. You know, they live off of the fucking taxes. Classy, right? But I mean, why can't you just stop being ratchet? I mean, and if you aren't ratchet, don't be ratchet. If you're one of my friends, don't be ratchet, because I will cut you off. I don't care if you're my mom. I don't care if, you know, you're a brother. I don't care if you're a sister. I don't care if you're family. You know, don't be ratchet. Seriously. Do not be ratchet, because I will cut you off. I will either cut you off, or, like, I will backhand you as many times as it takes before you get the sense knocked back into you. I mean, I'd hate not to like somebody for the way they act, but if you get ratchet on me, I just won't like you. I've had too many encounters with it as a child, and as the person I am now, I've had too many encounters that I see it all around Sacramento. You know, I'm tired of it. I don't want to put up with it. You know, it's just nobody wants to put up with it. I don't know why people fucking encourage it. I don't know why people are okay with it. Maybe people should, like, do what they do in the definition and fucking report to the authorities. I don't know. I wish it was like illegal to be ratchet sometimes, because it's just ridiculous. But I don't know. But I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter anyways, because I'm slowly but surely just starting to hate people. Period. You know, I'm getting to that point. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. So maybe I'll just, you know, stick with animals. You know, like at my mom's house. God. It used to be a zoo, you know, we had 3 cats, 3 dogs, fucking 4 turtles, 2 snakes, a rat, and a bird. You know, and they have chickens now. And why? Because people fucking suck. You don't have that issue with animals. They might make noises or howl or whine, or, you know, you have to feed them, you have to water them, whatever. But at least they don't talk back to you. At least they don't argue with you. At least they don't dress ridiculously. And I'm starting to slowly but surely understand the term man's best friend when it comes to dogs. Even though I'm a woman. So yeah, maybe I'll just stick with the animals. You know, for the time being, until, you know, people start acting right again. But it's not okay to be ratchet. And if you are ratchet, you need help. You need help, or you need Jesus. And I'm not a religious person when I say that. It's just, you know, a term. But, like, maybe you should take it seriously. I don't know. Just don't be ratchet. And if you are ratchet, stop being ratchet. That's pretty much it.
have sex on rugs, that's Persian. Come up to your job, hit you while you're working. For certain, Papa freaking, not speaking. Leave that ass leaking like rapper demo. Tell them who, take their clothes off slowly. Fill them with the force like Obi. Dick black like Kobe. Watch me roam like Romy. Lucky they don't owe me. Where to say, show me, homie.
Biggie, 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 can't you see?